Let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Dolphins going up against the Saints. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Play clock winding down. Throwing now is Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And this is Michael Floyd, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the ground they go with the running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
How about that interception? Like father, like son. Tim McDonald Sr. had 40 interceptions in the NFL, playing with Arizona and San Francisco. His son trying to follow in his footsteps.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. This offense has a few playmakers. If they're going to go downfield, they often look the way of Stills.
He loves to run the deep routes, loves to get downfield and make the big catches, and he does it with flair.
Mariota now on second down. Incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
On third down, Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. You give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's complete to Parker, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Mariota again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Mariota on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks offensively. Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's caught. Stills, right side. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
Now Mariota. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Cameron Wake may have begun his career in Canada, but in the NFL, he's been one of the top pass rushers since he's entered the league.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze to throw on second down. This is going to be incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Throwing now is Breeze. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins. A first down throw for Mariota. Going underneath to Blunt. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Will Compton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota now on second down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Mariota from the gun on third down. He dumps it off to Drake. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, Donnie?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Blunt. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Wallace, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A second down throw here for Mariota. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Breeze. And he's got Decker, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Breeze on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that brings up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On second down, Mariota again. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And now it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Mariota to throw it to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. To Decker over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Finding time. He's got Floyd out left. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go.
3rd quarter action now. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Blunt. And some room to work. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ready. Level. 5-9. Easy, kill, down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Hey, you ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, Breeze. It's Floyd on the right. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it with Peterson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 times. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Blunt. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now here on EA Sports. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's 1st down, Miami. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Mariota now. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down, Mariota. It's caught, Stills, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So now here's the kicker, Andrew Franks, in a pressure spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie.
That certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Kill! Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Halfback sent in motion. Now Breeze on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Mariota now on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. On third down, Mariota. And over the middle, this is Parker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get 16 yards there, and the Saints are going to get a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready. Here we go. Kill. Ready. Fly.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Out is is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing here, Mariota. And he dumps it off to Blown. And he'll get it up. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mariota now. And he finds Stills complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one.
Jarvis Landry, the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here come the Dolphins. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.